Serafina wants to know, how is a person with the incorrect pedigree, with the incorrect heritage, a non-African American, someone that doesn't have the right genetic makeup, saying the N-word funny or based? She wants to have the philosophical explanation, the underlying tones, so that this can make sense. And I think I have what it takes to explain this deep philosophical meaning to Serafina. Listen, Serafina, America is the only culture on planet Earth which has decided that a word shouldn't actually be banned, but it should have this Schrödinger effect where certain people with the correct genetics can use it, but other people cannot. And this just one simple word has magical power, Serafina. It has the magical power of getting people fired. If you use the word, it is more dangerous for the person using it than for the person hearing it. Because then you are compelled, like a slave, Serafina. It is your obligation to call out the people that have used the word, get them fired, ruin them, and have them on the street. And then you get a rush of dopamine. You get to feel good because you are a modern person, Serafina. You are righteous. Okay? So you need to be vindictive in order to become righteous. And this creates losing moments. It has created people who have used rap lyrics to get in trouble. In the United Kingdom, for example, a person had one of her friends pass away. And she used the lyrics from the favorite rap song that that person used to listen to and posted on social media. And because of that, the British police, in their righteous indignation, have presented themselves on the scene to make sure that such a danger to society is being properly handled. There was a New York Times journalist as well who went on a road trip with a bunch of children. And one of them asked, is it okay if our colleague got in trouble just for saying that word? And the journalist repeated the word, and he went like, oh, so you mean like they said the word and he said, I can't say it, Serafina. But he said it. It's like, did he say it like in a rap lyric or something? And because of that, he got fired. Do you understand the power that this word has? Like in the world of Harry Potter, the word Voldemort wasn't as powerful. Like you Americans have managed to create magic. That is how strong and effective this word is. So, to answer your question, to see a VTuber saying it by accident, it is hilarious because now I need to see how the Americans are feigning offense, because like you as a slave have to pretend you're offended, even though the word isn't used to target a person, even though it's not used in a connotation as an insult, but it was done by accident, and everyone knows it's done by accident, but now you need to act like you're offended, so you are a slave to the American culture, and secondly, it's you being even more offended because people find it hilarious, okay? Like, people from outside of America are laughing at you clowns for your over-exaggeration, and that's why it's funny. That is why it's based. You understand this? Like, we are mocking your authoritarian shit. Because throughout the human language, only in English do you have like this one word where one group of people can say it and it's fine, especially if they say it in rap lyric and whatever. But another group of people, if they say it, they get banned. In other words, rap is probably the most dangerous music in the world. Like, I would not allow my children to listen to rap music, not because of the lyrics or anything, but because they can sing the song, right? Like they can pronounce the incantation, and they can get expelled from their school, fired, or visited by the British police. This is absurd. Like, this is absolutely ridiculous. But the only way to fight against this level of ridicule is to mock it, make fun of it, laugh at it, and there's nothing you can do except be upset. So you have people here saying, the people in the replies, oh my god, the people in the replies don't agree with you. That's what I'm confused by, to be honest. like if she somehow accidentally said it in an attempt to say snig, I can't say it because the YouTube algorithm might actually mistake, but you can see it. And its actual word, by the way. Why are people so excited and happy about it? It's the 13-year-old VTuber fans. Oh, I'm glad that you carbon dated the fans. You carbon dated them and you decided, yes, they might be 13-year-old. They think it's a funny gamer word he. God, it is so gross. It is so gross. Oh, stop eating them then. Stop eating the 13-year-old VTuber fans if they're gross. What is wrong with you? Why are you eating them? Stop it. Stop. People in the replies are so geeked about it too. Like it's an accomplishment. Because she is the one that got away with it, and there is nothing you can do. It is an accomplishment, honestly. Like saying the one. And by the way, like there are times where you legitimately have to say it. Like for example, in this particular situation, and what's again, like this is only in American culture. Like it's such an infantile culture. It's such childish. Okay, it used to be the F word for the same reason, right? Like back then, you couldn't say fuck on TV. Like it was banned. Like the soccer moms, they didn't like any type of cursing on TV. And I said this before, but I'm saying in case you're watching the first time, right? So now you can say fuck. Like now it's fine. It's probably one of the most acceptable words in the American language. Now, in order to say fuck on TV, because there were situations where you have to say it, they would say the F word, right? So like again, this does not have any correlation to Romanian language. I don't think like any other language in the world uses like the letter / word. Like this is specific to American childish language. So you say the F word, but in your head you're thinking fuck, right? So but you need to say it and you can't say it, so you say the F word. The person hearing it in their head also thinks about the word fuck. So like you're just weaseling around the situation. The fact, like, when you have to say the N/word, like, you need to say it for various contexts. Like, for example, in this situation, we're talking about a VTuber who said it, so you need to mention what they said so people know what the fuck you're talking about. And in this situation, you're not insulting anyone, you're not hurling the abuse at anyone. No, like, you're talking about a VTuber who said it by accident because she wanted to say another word, but if you say it, you can't say it because then you get fired. So you have to weasel around it in a very childish and hilarious manner, and that's why people are laughing at you. That is why it's hilarious. I'm sorry. It's brain damage. I don't know what else to call it. Like, you created a culture where you're acting like ridiculous children. Congratulations, people from California. You done it. Crazy what 4chan does to a motherfucker. I don't know how anyone can even stomach going on 4chan. There are far leftists on 4chan, by the way. Like, lefty poll is a thing, you know? 4chan is like any other website of the internet. The only thing is that you can be anonymous. That's it. And I want to say, like, as an internet connoisseur, being a troll myself, having gone to various forums, 4chan today is like Reddit in 2016. Like, I don't know how young these people are, but like, you need to pretend that you don't know anything about the internet in order to be like, oh my gosh, 4chan. Have you gone to the ghettos? Have you seen how the people there talk? Like, do you want to drive on a highway and hear some road rage? Do you want to try to go into a pub and hear an actual conversation between people where there's no terms of service? I mean, this is so bizarre and ridiculous that you're horrified by letters on your screen, okay? Like, this is how weak and pathetic Americans are. Not all of them, but some of them. You know, like the nation that has guns. Now they're like, oh my god, oh, there's letters on my screen. Oh, they say bad things. Oh, the horror. Man, over the border in Romania, Ukrainians are fighting the Russians. I would consider that to be a horror rather than like what people are talking over the internet. Oh my god, someone said a word. Oh, you are so lucky. You are so very lucky and filled, oozing with privilege that this is what bothers you. Okay, like, you must have such an amazing life that absolutely everything else is fine, but you got like this little thing, this little kink, which is bothering you. And again, like, you look like, oh, there's actually no way, you literally can't make this up. Oh my fucking, such an American mindset. It seems like they probably weren't going for the gamer word, giving the S sound just before it, but why are people cheering them either way? Because it's fucking, this right here makes me laugh. Like, this is my entertainment for the day. Do you understand why? The way you are acting, like, none of you are black, but all of you are offended. On behalf of black people who I guess can't be offended themselves. Like, they require you. And not only that, but you think that you are somehow helping, improving society or some shit. Like, what do you want? Do you want a standing ovation? Like, all of Twitter got up and applauded at this. The comments worry me, like, a lot. Good. More comments. More worry. Worry, 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 worry. You know, like, there are other things in life that legitimately warrant people being worried, like a loved one getting terminally ill, getting fired from a job, you know? I'm glad you don't have to deal with any of that shit. And this is what worries you. Why is everyone in their comments so happy? Well, hopefully I did a good job explaining. It's really not. I've been around people who aren't a part of my culture using for years, and it always makes me fucking skin crawl. These people must be pretending. I legitimately do not believe that if a doctor was next to you checking your vitals, they would consider that your skin is actually crawling. It was never funny and will never be funny. Oh, so now humor is objective. Okay, so art is subjective. You know, if you say that the Star Wars movies are shit, oh no, that's subjective, okay? No, like, no, you don't understand the magic of Rey. You don't understand. Rey Palpatine is the greatest hero ever, and it's subjective, okay? But humor, 100% objective. Like, you decide what's funny and what isn't. Clearly, not according to the comment section, which makes other people's skin crawl. Let me know what you guys think, though. And I'll see you in the comment section. And yes, do not contact any of these people, okay? We do not contact the people we're criticizing on the internet. I just hope that I have managed to educate them. I did my best to try to educate them so they can understand why others are finding it funny. The answer is that they are the joke. Their reaction is very childish, immature, and for other cultures outside of America, it is hilarious.